He was Israel's first king, chosen by the people, anointed by the prophet. Saul stood tall, literally head and shoulders above the rest. The people cheered. The future looked bright. Samuel poured oil on his head and said, "The Lord has chosen you to rule his people." And so it began, with promise. But power has a voice, and it whispers. When the Philistines gathered against Israel, Saul's men began to scatter. Samuel had promised to come, but the prophet was late. Afraid of losing everything, Saul decided to act. He built an altar. He offered the sacrifice himself. Just as he finished, Samuel arrived. His face darkened with disappointment. Samuel asked, "What have you done?" Saul replied, "I saw the people scattering. You didn't come, so I forced myself to make the offering." Samuel's voice was firm. "You've done foolishly. You did not keep the command of the Lord. Now, your kingdom will not endure." Obedience isn't optional when God is in charge. But Saul didn't learn. God gave him another chance. A clear command: destroy the Amalekites and everything they own. But Saul spared the Amalekite king and kept the best animals. When Samuel arrived again, Saul greeted him cheerfully. Saul said, "I have obeyed the Lord." Samuel raised an eyebrow. "Then why do I hear sheep bleating and oxen lowing?" Saul shifted nervously. The people spared the best to sacrifice to the Lord. But Samuel shook his head. "To obey is better than sacrificing," he said. "Because you have rejected the word of the Lord, he has rejected you as king." Have you ever justified disobedience with good intentions? From that day forward, Saul was never the same. A dark spirit tormented him, and to calm his mind, servants brought a shepherd boy, David, to play music, and Saul watched David closely, at first with gratitude, then suspicion, then envy. When David's fame grew after slaying Goliath, Saul's heart turned bitter. They sing, "Saul has slain his thousands, but David his tens of thousands," he muttered. From that moment, Saul hated him. He hurled spears. He sent armies. He chased David through deserts and caves. But the kingdom was already shifting. God had chosen another. God's call doesn't need your crown to work. Alone, surrounded by enemies, Saul fell on his own sword, and thus ended the reign of Israel's first king, not in glory, but in tragedy. He had power, he had favor, but he lost it all because he refused to fully obey.